Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're back over in the test server and it is patch note time. That's right. Patch notes are up for February 7th. So the first patch notes of February. Now we know this is going to be a highborn Draconic hero. Question is, who is coming next? Are we going to see the regular 4 faction? Are we going to see the ability to have another awakened hero, which is kind of crazy? They're getting too expensive to build. We're getting way too many, and I know most players are getting overrun, so I don't know if there's going to be any adjustments. But added the new highborn Draconic hero, Haelia. I think it's Haelia, the Unwavering Light, strength-based warrior. So interesting that it is a strength warrior. That it looks kind of a little bit different, but overall, looking at the picture, looking at a couple different things, strength-based warrior, based warrior on the story really does make sense. Generates daggers to enter butchery mode. Don't know where exactly the damage is going to come with this hero itself. So added a new trial event, which we know is the Unwavering Light. The bountiful trials are going to be up as well. That way you can get some resources out of here. Now, the big thing with this is the Draconic gifts. Now, I know for a lot of players, they are not going to be building out this new hero. A lot of players didn't even build out Skyland, again, just because of the sheer cost. But as it sits today, I would still build out land, and I am building out land just because of the priority. Don't know the impact of the new hero, but we know the impact already set with building out land in the entirety, and land does work incredibly well in a lot of different places. So this is giving us the 50 Draconic insignias for free, also giving us the first 6 draws for the 20% discount. Now, this is the same that we have with our Awakened Heroes. Does help you catch up a little bit, honestly, but the problem that I see is if we think about this big picture, so the Draconic gift is giving us 50 insignias for free. Then we're getting 10 out of the stained glass window with the hero. We're getting 12 out of the skills and abilities of the hero. Then we're getting another 10 out of the Voyage of Wonders that we have with this hero. So 50, 60, 70, 82, we have 82. Then, of course, we do have the discounted, so about 90 of these. Now, the problem that we find is with the Draconic heroes specifically, because they never adjusted the rates, there was never any changes, is looking at roughly 80 to 100. You'll get 1 copy, maybe 2 if you have some good RNG. It's been about 50 to 60 pulls per copy of the hero, meaning you could go in here, you could use all of your resources, you could get everything for this new hero and end up with 1 single copy of a Draconic hero that you're looking for, which is kind of crazy. Now, of course, the Haelia themed Voyage, the Shadow of Dragon, is going to be up, so we're going to have to definitely check that one out. But again, this is going to give you another 10 out of the totality. A Love Petal Day themed event. So obtain a luminous dew from daily quests and exchange it for in-game items. I think this is very similar to what we've seen with the flower events before, where they have kind of a competitive leaderboard. You can buy flowers to exchange them. Once you have enough or receive enough to rank high enough, you'll earn an avatar frame for the event. So again, they're just recycling the same content. This is the 3rd year, 4th year maybe. I think it might be the 4th year that we're seeing the exact same Valentine's Day event, just reskinned into whatever it is with the new theme. So again, kind of disappointed that we're not seeing anything new to AFK Arena. This is causing a lot of players kind of to turn away because we are just seeing a lot of the exact same, just reskinned or retooled events. We're not seeing anything cool, anything different, anything to really keep a lot of players engaged. Now, Hunting Fields, new official season. Now, a lot of players like the Hunting Fields. Hunting Fields Season 5 underway. This, of course, is a mini Abyssal Expedition. You can adventure with 5 other guild members or hunting parties. Season includes honorable ranking and honorable rewards are available this season. And then, of course, added the new achievement, the Burning Admiration, for the hunting that gains 10 spectators in a single match. So they're incentivizing you to spectate. Honestly, if you spectate in there, it's, again, very similar to the Abyssal Expedition or the Vault of Time. You can just go in there and you can get free loot. It's reduced loot, but it is free loot in there. Adjusted the HP of some of the final bosses. Now, collection changes. If you explore the Ghoulish Gallery without any combinable abilities, the combination ritual won't trigger. Okay, guys, so great. New improvement that really doesn't do anything for players that need help with the Ghoulish Gallery or struggling with the Ghoulish Gallery. We need some exchanges. So essentially, when you get to the Ghoulish Gallery, if you got crappy collections and it's not something that you're going in to build, Usually at the end of the Ghoulish gallery, the collection, you cannot exchange the crappy abilities that you have. And I know there's even a thread over on Reddit about the worst collection that you've had, using three of the legendary totems, or three of the totems over there, and there's been some really, really bad RNG. Even some of it still doesn't make sense. They still need to revamp this. And guys, the collections are going on year and a half, maybe a little bit more. It's kind of silly that we haven't seen the adjustments at this point either. Now, King's Tower, again, just adding new floors in there, nothing changing again. Treat Spectator fixing a bug, expanding the range, and then Nightmare Corridor fixed an issue with there as well. So again, overall, not really anything coming that is new to AFK Arena. We're just getting new heroes, kind of over mapped content. So I don't know at what point, again, we're losing a lot of players, and it does kind of make me disappointed and sad that there's not more adjustments that could make and really, again, revitalize what we have in the game. Now, like we were talking about with the new hero, very cool with the daggers. I want to see the skills and abilities. Well, behind the curtain, this, of course, is going to yield you those Draconic insignias. This is the stopping point from any players getting the heroes itself. Even looking here, they're giving us faction hero scrolls, which are just totally garbage because you can't even get awakened heroes with the faction scrolls. Again, could be a really big adjustment to helping for free-to-play players, for regular players like us, that can go in here and get some of the Draconic heroes, and having the ability to get awakened heroes with these faction scrolls would make sense. And then looking at some of these chests, again, it just seems like, and they bumped this down to 500. I believe this used to be a little bit higher, but 1,500 diamonds in there. And like we said at first glance, was just going to be available soon. That will be another 12. Usually it's 12 out of here based on skills and abilities and the story and everything. And then Shadow of the Dragon is just going to give us another 10. They're not going really above and beyond. It's just kind of run-of-the-mill recycling content, like we said, which again is pretty sad. Because even here, thinking of what is coming down the pipeline, for here again, we have the Treasure Scramble. We know the Temporal Rift is still up. Misty Valley is up. The Bountiful Trials for one hero is leaving. And of course, everything's going to change out tonight with the new hero, with the patch being up when they implement the patch. And we'll have to run through the skills and abilities, see exactly what this hero looks like. But overall, again, a big missed opportunity, unfortunately, to go through with the patch notes, make it a little bit easier using the Field of Stars or a couple other things to make it easier to get some of these heroes. They're, I guess, kind of not interested in it. And unfortunately, there's going to be a point in time where, again, we lose enough players, enough content creators, enough pretty much of everybody, that they're no longer going to be playing AFK Arena. The game will slowly die. And unfortunately, there'll be a point where we no longer covered, or no longer, a lot of players aren't interested in it, which again is pretty sad. Even companions, it doesn't seem like a lot of players are playing companions, and a lot of players have kind of left companions at this point. Even the friends list, I keep reworking it pretty much every time I log on, because a lot of players are not sticking with the game. There's no real longevity there between that. But all right, guys, so that's going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and as always, thank you guys for watching.